Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to answer some questions that I keep getting, one of which has been asked about 15 times. What kind of fuel mileage is the Diesel Gladiator getting with the Banks tuner, and what kind of fuel mileage is it getting on the trail? You know, just in general, what is the fuel economy of the 2021 Diesel Jeep Gladiator? So in today's video, I am out on the trail, so we're going to test the fuel economy out here on the trail, and then I have to go pick up the new LS engine for my Cherokee Chief. So we're going to do a little road trip and we're going to test the fuel mileage on the highway so you guys can see what it's like, you know, real day, real life. What is it like driving this Diesel Jeep Gladiator with fuel mileage? So stay tuned. Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Irwin. If this is your first time visiting Max Overland, I do a lot of stuff with that right there, the Diesel Jeep Gladiator, talking about my experiences with it, testing it out. We're building a 79 Cherokee Chief, as many of you know. If you're following me on Instagram, you're getting a lot of those updates. We're also going to get out and do some more wheeling with Tyler. I know you guys have not seen his rig in a while, so that is coming. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and the bell so you get notified whenever I put videos out. Alright, so right now I am out in the middle of Manistee National Forest here in Michigan. This is a very nice scenic trail. Probably, you know, a lot of the people that are asking as far as trail fuel mileage, a lot of you are overlanders, so I'm sure you're wanting to know, you know, if you buy the Diesel Gladiator for overlanding, what can you expect to get? So that's what I'm testing right now. We're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna hit the highway. Now, if you guys are brand new to my channel, I have a 2021 Diesel Jeep Gladiator on 40-inch by 13.5-inch wide tires. So I do have some meaty tires on here, and I have a 3-inch rock crawler suspension lift that has the Adventure Series arms and the whole 9 yards. So it's the full-blown lift with the racing shocks. So that is my current setup. So let's go see what the fuel mileage is. All right, so let's reset this bad boy. All right, so we're 0. Show you guys where we're at. So we're on East 28th Street Trail, headed over to M37. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Let's see what this fuel economy does on the trail. I do have the Banks tuner. It is set on the highest setting, and the pedal commander, or not pedal commander, don't get mad at me, Banks. The pedal monster, they're close. You can screw them up sometimes. The pedal monster is set on Sport 4. So, I mean, as you can see, you know, we're going about 20, 25. You know, fuel mileage is not that great on the trail. So that was not a very big section of trail, and as you guys can see, the whole time I was only averaging like 10 to 14 miles per hour because you're swerving in and out and slowing down, speeding up, and when you've got those big old meats on there, obviously trail fuel mileage is not the best. All right, so we are gonna hit the road now so you guys can see the fuel mileage is significantly better on the road. So obviously, you know, when you're wheeling, do you really care about fuel mileage? I mean, you're out having fun. You know, you don't have to worry about anything besides just driving down a trail. So obviously bring extra diesel fuel with you or extra gasoline so that you guys make sure that you have enough fuel. So we're gonna hit the road now. It's significantly better on the road. I'm actually very, very impressed with the fuel mileage going 55, 60 miles an hour, which, you know, obviously if you're talking highway, that's going to be different than 55, 60 miles an hour. But when we're talking overlanding, you know, you're not really going to be hauling ass all over the place, because you're out to have fun, to enjoy the adventure. You know, you're not driving at 80, 90 miles an hour the whole dang time. So really, this is real world fuel economy if you are looking to overland the diesel Jeep Gladiator. So now let's flip it around. Let's see what it is driving. All right, so as you guys can see, we're well into the 20s for fuel economy. You know, the Derringer's not really adding any power when you're just cruising around 55, 60. But this is consistently what I'm getting majority of the time. Now, this thing is my daily driver, so I am on the road all the time with it being in real estate. And there goes another Jeep. Of course, we got the wave down here in Michigan. Don't you guys love that? Where you're driving, you see a Jeep, and they don't wave at you. It's like, you're not a Jeeper, or you just weren't paying attention, because I have fallen victim to that. But anywho, so driving this thing on a daily basis, I am consistently getting 20 miles per gallon. Like, that's kind of my average. Now, when I'm doing city, it's right around 18, 19, which I am super, super, super satisfied, because I'm on 40-inch tires. I know some of you watch my other videos, I do plan to re-gear at this point. I think going to 488s, I'm gonna get all of my natural power back that I had stock, plus I'm adding the 80 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing's already a monster, but we'll do that at a later date. I do think that I'm gonna keep this thing long-term, so I will end up putting 1 tons in it, you know, going to A-lug axles, and knowing that I can take it up to the dunes, beat the ever-living crap out of it, know it's not gonna break. If you have not seen the video where I did test this thing at the dunes, go check it out. It did phenomenal, but the thing I was scared about was those axles. I mean, that's the weak link, we know this. We're testing them, we're seeing how much they can handle, and I wasn't horribly nice to it out at the dunes. They did not break. To my knowledge, they didn't tweak. Now, when we get the pole barn up and we get our hoist up, we're gonna put the Gladiator up on the hoist, and we're gonna do a run out test and just see, have we tweaked anything? Have we bent anything? Now, 40-inch tires, majority of the time, I mean, you can hear them right now, they're loud. Majority of the time, they are not perfectly smooth. So there is plenty of times where I have wobbles, and it's like, well, is that, you know, what kind of wobble is that? Is that a tire wobble because when it's cold, the tire pressure drops 10 PSI, or is it just because they're 40-inch tires? So if they sit, they end up creating flat spots until you get them nice and heated up and nice and round again. So if you drive 40-inch tires, you know what I'm talking about. So honestly, you can see 20 miles per gallon. What do you guys think? Would you be satisfied with that? I'm just curious. Now we are gonna head out to Holland, Michigan, and pick up the LS for the Cherokee Chief. So the rest of this video, if you guys want to jet off, if you're only here for the Gladiator, the rest of this video is going to be picking up that engine. We're gonna interview Dylan, the guy that built the engine, and find out what he did to it, everything he put in it, you know, how strong he thinks it's going to be, and all of that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. Let's go. All right, so we did pick up the engine. Unfortunately, my builder didn't really want to be on video right now, so I got the video over to my brother-in-law's pole barn, because of course mine is still not done. We were waiting on concrete, and there's no garage doors, so obviously I'm not going to put the engine over there. Luckily, he has a nice pole barn. So talking with Dylan, he just quit his other job, so he is starting up a fresh brand new company. Dylan worked at Morris Engines for 10.5 to 11 years, somewhere right around there. So he knows a ton about building LS engines, because that's what Morris Engines does. If you don't know who they are, I will link their website down in the description, so you guys can go check out them. They build world-class racing engines, super, super high horsepower, super custom stuff. So if you're looking to get something big built, check Morris Engines out, or check my man Dylan out. So Beechwood Performance, brand new company. He built this engine, so obviously you guys are gonna get to see this thing start up. It is very rowdy from what I can see in the specs. I did ask him, because originally we were thinking 450 to 500 horsepower, but because he's starting his new business, he's like, you know, this is kind of getting me my flagship engine, so we went a little more wild on it. So I will put some of the specs in the description and on the screen so you guys can see, you know, the cam is huge. It's got flat top pistons in it. It's got H-beam rods in it, so it's gonna spin up to 8,900 RPMs, and it's gonna handle it. So I'm excited to scream. I'm excited to hear it sing. So you guys better make sure you smash that subscribe button because it's gonna be epic. But I am at my brother-in-law's pole barn, and he has a pretty badass truck, so let's go see it. All right, so this is my brother-in-law's truck. It has a pretty nasty 383 stroker in it. This is a 94, right? 1990. Of course, we got the nice blue bottle there. But he's had this truck forever. It's all kinds of done up, but he's been working on it recently. So he's doing some work to it, so I can't really show you guys how she sounds, but just trust me, when it starts up, it gets all kinds of giggles going. It is that rowdy. I like that word recently, rowdy. Sorry guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Brand new Pro Systems carb, so I can't wait to see this thing rip, get it up to Silver Lake Sand Dunes, and give her hell. If you enjoyed this video, like we've been seeing, I've got a lot of projects coming up. I cannot wait to start doing it. Throw it down in the comment sections. I'm curious what you guys think. I'm kind of flip-flopping on the Chief, whether I'm gonna build it into a rock crawler or if I'm gonna turn it into a pre-runner. You know, I'm curious what you guys think. I really don't know which way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get the engine in first, gonna get it running, get the transmission in, and kind of figure it out from there. But like I said, just curious, throw it down in the comments. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya.